Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we will learn how to migrate Active Directory from Server 2003 to Server 2019. Please note that we cannot migrate from Server 2003 or from Server 2003 R2 to Server 2019 directly. Before migrating domain controller to new operating system, please inform every stakeholders and application owners that particular number will be new schema version for Active Directory after migration. For example, if you talk about 2016, it is having schema version number 87. Please confirm that your application is compatible with the new schema version or check with your application vendor to make it compatible with the new version. There are two major reasons for not migrating domain controller from Server 2003 to Server 2019. First reason is Server 2019 requires minimum 2008 forest function level. Number two, Server 2019 does not support FRS, file replication service. Server 2019 only supports DFSR, distributed file system replication. Due to these two major reasons, it is necessary to remove Server 2003, raise forest function level and migrate from FRS to DFSR first before thinking to building new server running on 2003 as a domain controller. Suppose you are having 5 domain controllers in the domain and they are running on server 2003, 2008, 2012 and 2016. In this scenario, you want to add one more domain controller with server 2019 operating system. What you can do in this case, you need to demote your server 2003, raise forest function level to server 2008 minimum, migrate FRS to DFSR and add server 2019 as a new domain controller. Requirement may be little bit different. You want to migrate from 2008 to 2016 something. So that you need to check the forest function level is required for your new latest operating system where you want to go. I have shown this forest function level and down function level compatibility in my previous video. To migrate Active Directory from Server 2003 or from Server 2003 R2, you have to migrate your Active Directory to any other version from Server 2008 to Server 2016. It depends up to you which version you select to migrate from 2003 or from 2003 R2. Suppose you selected to migrate Active Directory from Server 2003 to Server 2016. You have to divide your plan in two different parts. First, you will migrate domain controller from Server 2003 to Server 2016. Second part will migrate domain controller from Server 2016 to Server 2019. I have already migrated domain controller from Server 2003 to Server 2016 and I have created a video on that topic. You should watch that first and visit this video again. I will add the link of that video in this video's description. So in this video, we will cover second part and this second part will cover some major activities. First, Server 2019 installation, setting up IP address and other things, join computer to domain, raise forest function level to server 2008. You can increase the domain and forest function level up to 2016 if you want to. Migrate FRS to DFSR, add 2019 as a domain controller, validate application between servers, transfer FSM role, remote server 2016 and shut down server 2016. So this is my domain controller. Not this one. Okay. Here you can see running on server 2016 operating system already. And we need to validate. So we need to validate the current status of our Active Directory or domain controllers. If you are having multiple domain controller, please check the replication status as well. If you are getting any error or thinking or suspecting There may be any error, please fix that first, otherwise you will not get a chance later. All the tests are passed. If something is getting failed, you need to fix that first before moving ahead. So it is fine. So as I said, we need to prepare, install one operating system. It is already installed. And WINVER Server 2019. I have renamed this computer, set the IP address, join this computer in the domain already, because Forest functional 2003 also allowed to join the computer, but schema cannot be updated. Okay, that I have said. This is the IP address of my DNS server running on server 2016, and just get validating. I did all the things before starting video so that we can just save the time. Okay, I joined this computer in the domain, and I also install the role, required roles. Two roles I added. That is not a different thing. Just you people will be aware what roles are required. So I just added this and this just to save the time of this video. Make this little bit short. Now, before joining this, it is necessary to raise the forest function level and domain function level. So what we can do, we can come here. We need to raise the domain function level first. Okay, sorry, it is currently 2003. Raise. Here we can raise the forest function level. What I'm doing. Okay, okay. Not a part of this exercise, just telling you what is the CMD NetDom query FSMO. Just showing you who is having this FSMO roles. In between, we can come here. We have already raised the forest function and domain function level. What is saying? Okay. Now you can see it is giving the error. So next part will be migrate FRS to DFSR. This is my okay. Now 2016 server 2016, the same computer where I logged in has this operating system, and now we need to migrate our FRS to DFSR. So good idea to check where we are. DFSR MIG is space / get global state. Global state. I will create another video in more detail. What is the FRS and how, or DFSR, how we are going to do, what should be done before doing this. But you just remember, forest function level should be 2008 at least, and you are having at least enough space in your drive. If you open this, see Windows, Sysvol, you will see only Sysvol. After migrating, one other folder will be created that you can see. So in the output you can see DFSR migrant has not yet migrated. So what we can see, just type 1. There are 4 stage 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And 0 means we have not started, we are only using FRS. There is a 99% chance that you are still using server 2016 and you are using FRS, because FRS is not migrated automatically. You need to migrate. That is not based on forest wide. If you are having 10 different domains, you need to migrate FRS 10 times. I will create another video in the more detail. So now just again check where we are. It is saying okay, we are in the prepared state. Now we don't need to run. Okay, again we need to run this to check. Yes, we are in the redirect. Now we need to run 3. Just for FYI, we cannot go back once we run this set global state theory. That is called eliminating. You can go back, prepare and succeed. Now we see. So if you are having multiple domain controllers, you need to wait for each command before running, and check for the replication status as well, that every computer is showing, domain controller is showing the state that you are expected to. Now we need to wait for some time, and once we complete this or it completes properly, we will see your file replication service will be disabled and stopped. But it can take some time. We need to wait. I will pause the video till then. I just ran it for demo purpose. You can see verification of replication failed. The specified domain dwarka.lan is still using the file replication service. So it requires 100% that computer should use DFSR. So still it is preparing. We cannot do anything until it is say stopped. We need to wait, because depending on the data that you are having in your folder, accessible folder, it is going to completely migrate from here to there, and some other steps need to be taken as well in the background. So till then we can just validate the current schema version, type ADSI edit.msc, connect to, select schema here, okay. Wait for some time, go to property, type O, and you will see object version 87. Server 2016 is having schema version 87. Once we migrate to server 2016, sorry 19, that schema version will be different. I will show you that as well. Okay, let's close this. Okay, very good. Now you can see it is showing disabled and it is stopped automatically. And one more change you will see here that you saw later, sysvol, sysvol. Okay, now you have see this sysvol hyphen underscore DFSR. Sysvol underscore DFSR. You can also see something different here. No, sorry, no, nets here. Now it will show you here as well underscore. Earlier it was only showing sysvol underscore DFSR was not available. I forgot to show you, but you can just play yourself. One more thing I want to show you, computer management. You can see from here as well. Come to here and go show to open folder, shares, and you can see the same change here. Okay, that is fine. So now we are good to go. FRS disabled. Now we are good to add this server as a domain controller. I think there should not be any problem. What is this? Sometimes give error. Try again. It is not ready, or it was not ready for that. All are, you can see all pre-request check passed successfully. There are some warning, we can ignore them and we can come. If you want, you can take the screenshot and you can work on them later. Otherwise, we are good to promote this server as a domain controller. FYI, the account that you are using, that should be member of domain admin, enterprise admin and schema admin too. I will pause the video and I will start once that server is promoted or gives any error. Server has started. It is getting prepared. Server is ready to log in. And now you can validate here as well. What is your function, forest function, domain function level? And you can see your Active Directory here. Same thing. Okay. Okay, I need to off that as well. I do not recommend to stop disable the firewall, but this is my test environment. I do not want to spend time to open the port. If required, I will create another video on that so that we can understand better. But you should check with your security team or your colleagues what is the process in your company before disabling. Otherwise, it can be a security risk and you will be in the problem. Here, for testing purpose, we can create one user. Oh, uh, Ravi, we can say. So now we can just check the replication status. Rep admin show REPL. So all are success, and we can see if Ravi has been replicated here. Yes. So we can say we are in a good position. Now we will transfer the FSM role in the same way that we did. Come here. Move hyphen Type the server name, identity after identity. If you're not aware about the host name, no problem. Server 2019 hyphen. No need to remember each and everything. Just little bit you should be aware. I have created another video how to transfer the FSM by using PowerShell. You can use that as well for more understanding, but that is not for FSM role, so I'm not spending more time here in the discussion. So now netdom query query fsmo. Okay, now my server is having this server is having all the FSM role. And if you talk about ADSI edit, SI edit.msc. Select this, connect to, select this, expand this, wait for some time. Type O, object version 88. Earlier we said or we saw schema version was 87, but now schema version is 88. So we are going in the correct direction. Now we can do what we can do. We can demote this domain controller. Oh, we need to close or not necessary, but don't know if they can create the problem. So now we are in server 2016 and we are deciding to demote the server. So what we can do, we can just come here and manage, remove role and feature. First remove this, but that is important. Wait for some time. Everything is fine. Just say next. Select this. Next. Type the password, any password that you can remember. But I would request you or suggest to shut down this server that you want to demote for some time, like 1 week or 2 weeks, as per company standard or policies, so that if you have any issue with any application and they want to check something or they want to do something, so you have at least domain controller, bring it up and check those things properly and help the application owner and then delete this or demote this. But this is my test environment. I need to just demote this for demonstration purpose. So I'm demoting immediately, but you should wait some time in the production. I will pause this video. Once it is demoted, I will come back again. As you know, whenever we are demoting gracefully server, It is doing all the things almost, but it is not deleting entry from the Active Directory site and services. So you should go there and delete that computer manually and validate if it is having any entry in the DNS server as a service locator. If it is having any entry, okay, that is providing particular type of services, so you should delete that record manually. Because in the DNS, if you come here, let it happen. If things goes well, it will okay. It has also already removed the server from here, and it will put it here. Okay. If you want, you can remove. Otherwise, that is not an issue because it is in the Active Directory, but working as a member server. And second thing, as I was telling you, it will be available here in the same site where it was. So you need to remove that manually. I will I will delete, but this activity must be completed. And third thing is it should be not available in the DNS as a service provider SRP, not having any SRP record. So we can come here and see name server. If it is having that name server, just remove this, okay, and check if it is having any record anywhere here and there, remove this. That are some common things that we need to check. So it is getting prepared, okay. Now it is decommissioned or demoted as a domain controller. We can log in and shut down. Good idea is to just format the operating system of this computer. Now it is saying we are not able to log in as a domain controller, no problem. You can log in with the local admin, for example. One minute. Okay. Password is not correct. ADMIN. What is the password then? ADMINISTR. So it depends up to you if you want to use this, change the IP of this computer so that it can be authenticated by domain controller. Otherwise, you can just simply go and decommission. Depends up to you, but now it is not working as a domain controller. Okay, so now we can just log off and see if we are able to log in as a member domain account user. So that is good. So now I'm having domain controller running on server 2019 and I have successfully migrated my Active Directory from server 2016 to 19 now. But this video was about to migrate Active Directory from 2003 to 19. Since we cannot migrate it as per Microsoft, so we had to divide this video in the two parts. The currently no logon server available. What is the problem then? Okay, let's see what is the IP of the server. Okay, you can't remember each and everything. 130. We have the problem every time, but we have the solution as well if you think. 130. So this is my server where I need to log in again with my domain credentials. Now I logged in. So if you do any mistake, that is not a problem, but you should know what the solution is. So I will shut down this server and I will use in the future if I want to. So that's all for this video. If you learned something new, kindly like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.